Welcome back to Today in Design and SEO Marketing, the podcast you need. I'm Ron Wicker, and in the next 10 minutes, we're walking through a playbook that will change how your team decides what content to keep, improve, or prune. Quick micro case to hook. We ran a 70-page pruning sprint for a mid-market SaaS client, consolidated low-value pages, and instead of cutting traffic, we freed marketing budget and saw demo assists go up 18% in 6 weeks. That's not luck. That's a repeatable score that tells you where your content dollars actually move pipeline. That's great. Let's get into it.
Let's dive in. Before we get technical, 2 plain English definitions so everyone follows along. First, profit score. It's a single number that ranks a page by the business value it helps create versus how much it costs to keep. Second, assist token. That's simply a tag you add in your analytics or CRM to mark when a page helped a conversion or sales touch. Think of it like a breadcrumb that says, this page helped close a deal. No jargon, just a name and a purpose.
Good. Quick roadmap. There are 5 moves we want you to try this week. Assemble signals, compute the profit score, prune safely, repurpose winners into microfunnels, and set a governance cadence. We also recorded a short take from our analytics lead that frames who owns each immediate task. We'll paraphrase that here so you can assign people this afternoon.
Our analytics lead boiled it down like this. The analytics lead runs the exports and validation, the content owner scores and drafts copy changes, and the product or platform owner handles redirects and canonical rules. Ron, let's start with move 1, assemble signals.
Right, and keep it conservative. If your assist tags are noisy, flag that column so you can clean it later. Now move 2 is the meat. Compute the profit score.
Here's the formula in plain terms. Profit score equals impressions times assist rate times average deal value divided by monthly upkeep. The assist rate is the percent of sessions or assisted paths where the page shows up as a helpful touch. Example calculation for a single page. 5,000 impressions times 2% assist rate times $5,000 average deal value divided by $200 monthly upkeep equals 2,500. So that page scores 2,500. Higher is better. It shows more business value per dollar of upkeep. Immediate task. Content owner. Score the top 50 pages in the spreadsheet. This is a quick copy and paste job if your analytics export is clean.
I'll add, don't treat the score as absolute truth. It's a directional tool. If a page scores low but serves legal, compliance, or investor info, the governance step will flag it as do not prune. That's the safety valve.
Move 3. Prune and canonicalize safely. Checklist. 1. Confirm ownership and legal holds. 2. Plan redirects and canonical tags. 3. Backup HTML or CMS exports. 4. Communicate to any teams with embedded links or integrations. 5. Monitor Search Console for 2 to 6 weeks post-change. Immediate task. Product owner, draft a 10-page consolidation plan that pairs low-score pages with a target destination and redirect rules.
And practice conservative pilots. Pick 5-10% of candidates first, not everything at once. We've seen teams accidentally lose inbound equity by skipping redirects, so slow down, test, and measure.
Move 4, repurpose winners into microfunnels. For pages with strong profit scores, add a focused micro CTA, a hashed assist token so you can track that conversion path, and run a small A/B test. Immediate task, content owner, add a 50, 120-word micro CTA to one winner this week and tag it with the assist token. Track assists for 2 to 6 weeks to see if assist rate climbs and pipeline moves.
Move 5 is governance. Set a monthly scoreboard review. Run cautious pilots for 5 to 10% of pages and create rollback gates. If any pilot harms assists or traffic, revert and analyze. Immediate task. Ops lead. Schedule the first monthly review and invite content, analytics, and product stakeholders.
Prep and access note. You'll need about 1 to 3 hours to get the minimal data set. Search Console access, analytics export of top pages, and CRM assist tag access. If you can't access CRM assist tags, start with impressions and micro-conversion proxies. The top 50 pages give you a statistically useful sample for the sprint.
Trade-offs and safety. Do not prune regulatory or legally required pages. Attribution pitfalls are real. If your assist tagging is incomplete, the score will undercount value. That's why we require conservative pilots and a 2 to 6 week KPI window. Indexed impressions, then assisted conversions, then pipeline touches.
Tools and samples. We put a sample spreadsheet in the show notes with one scoring row pre-filled so you can copy it. We also included a sample host queue you can read on your podcast or training calls to speed production. One simple host queue we use in team meetings is, let's talk about this, quick profit score review. That quick line primes stakeholders to look at the scoreboard, not the emotions around a page.
CTA time. Subscribe to the show and download the Profitboard spreadsheet/template from the show notes right now. If you'd like hands-on help, grab a Think It Media quick audit. Our team will run the first scoring pass and hand you the top 10 action items. That's definitely a fast path to results.
Recap. One immediate sprint task to run now. Have your analytics lead export the top 50 pages and hand that CSV to your content owner. In 2 weeks, watch indexed impressions and assisted conversions. In 2 to 6 weeks, you should see pipeline movement if you focused where the profit score indicated. That single export starts the whole loop.
All right, final sign-off. If this episode helped you think differently about content ROI, subscribe and grab the template. We make this actionable because wasted content budget is avoidable. Thanks for listening to Today in Design and SEO Marketing. We'll see you next episode.